Hey guys, Mitko here from the End Models, and today we're unboxing kit number 38014 from Miniart, German cargo truck L1500S. This Mercedes is another interesting civilian vehicle that isn't a new tooling from Miniart, but rather repacked and slightly remodeled version of something that we have seen already. The kit features additional parts like wooden barrels, milk cans, and beer and milk bottles with crates, which are standalone kit of their own, being available separately again from Miniart. Also, it contains 688 parts, among which photo etch, clear parts and decals for 8 versions in total. This cargo truck was a very popular vehicle, especially after World War II, when every reliable car or truck that survived was used extensively. You can see that from the options available on the side of the box. The Mercedes was dressed in many roles, very different one from another too. The box is not crowded and everything inside is standard Miniart. One thing that deserves attention is the back of the instruction sheet, which this time is a copy of the box art featuring milk and cargo trucks, and it is one that you can easily use as a wall picture if you decide to frame it. The instruction sheet itself is the Miniart booklet that we know and love, which has description of the kit contents on its very cover. The quality and appearance is one of the best on the market, comparable with Edward and Meng model, and as such, it is very pleasant tool during your building process. Once you open that, you get to see the first 2 paint options, both white milk trucks, as well as description of the paints and the additional parts that we will discuss in depth later on in the video. Various paint makers are included, so no mistakes could happen with colors. Then we have 2 more trucks, this time 2 postal office vehicles, one before the end of the Third Reich and one after, followed by a sprue description, of course. There are some repetitive parts, so be sure to check is everything in place before you get on with this project. It is not an easy one. From then on, everything is black and white and starts with the crates, cans and barrels, as well as the bottles, all part of the add-ons for the cargo. They can be switched for something else, of course, especially tempting being some resin stowage, which is available. The flatbed of the truck allows for various possibilities here. Then we start with the engine, which is highly detailed and very well textured too. You'll be able to check it out in a bit. Almost everything needed is featured and only small room for super detailing is available. That goes for all of the kit. The chassis is complex and will require your full attention, especially aligning everything together to get the proper shape. The cabin of the truck, although small, is full with small details, and it's quite an eye candy, especially here in the instructions. There are photo etch parts, some of those on the fenders and front grills, plus the Mercedes star among them. You'll love the appearance once we get to the photo etch parts later on. Same goes for the flatbed and its sides, which feature great texture and natural wood appearance. Those can be partially removed or positioned too. The cabin door and the engine bonnet are such too, especially important having in mind the detail that we can see inside. Painting guide starts with the bottles and the crates. Of course, all of them are tempting, but you cannot make a postal or laundry truck and fill it with milk crates. The guide here shows even the weathering of the items. Wooden crates and barrels feature metal finish elements, which alongside with the milk cans will be very attractive. Luckily, some of those can be combined with the bottles, but again, it depends on your paint preferences. First 2 trucks are milk suppliers, one from Saarbrücken and one from West Berlin, both from 50s of the 20th century. The first one is with black fenders and black chassis, with the rest being white, and the second one is almost the same, although rims and mudguards are blue in this case. Both of them feature decals for the logos and the license plates. Then we have Reich Post or Imperial Post standard for Germany from 1941 till 45, of course, bright red looking almost like a fire truck. And then the altered look turned into a yellow vehicle still used to this very day with the same logo too. Both trucks are with bright colors and with distinctive markings. Reich Post featuring the Nazi eagle on the side doors, and later exchanged for Deutsche Post logo, featuring the same one that you have seen delivering your post if you are living in Germany currently. Interesting vehicle is one truck from Bremen occupation zone from 47 to 49 serving the Americans with beer. It is two-tone body, blue cab with yellow fenders and cargo bay, and the chassis is black with red rims. Very attractive paint scheme, especially with the Dressler beer markings on the side of the cargo area. Then another beer truck follows from West Berlin in the 50s. Laundry service truck follows Nazi Germany 41 to 45, probably from some laundry service that the National Socialist government offered back in the day. Lastly, British occupation zone 47 to 49 cargo truck in Hamburg with a black chassis and rims, red fenders and one very odd green, maybe some British color, but again one attractive combo of paints and colorful appearance. Starting with the sprues, first we get to look at the flatbed, the mudguards and the doors. There are some parts of the chassis and everything is extremely well textured, especially the seats. All the curves are here. The wooden sides of the flatbed are made with natural wood texture all around. There is also a notable consistency of the detail all over everything here, from the interior detail through fabric texture and riveting. Very good job and well up to date, even though not a new tooling from Miniart. One thing that is noticeably different are the wheels. They come on two sprues with the other mudguards here, and they are not the standard multi-layer wheels that we know from gas trucks. Here the decision was different. Again, there is good looking detail and the quality is not undermined in any way, just a different engineering decision. Also, the consistency of the detail, even on the tiniest parts and those that are not visible directly, like the suspension springs for example, is present. Many models nowadays are mixed bag of goods, combining superbly detailed areas with overlooked or completely missing details in other sections. Here, this isn't the case. On every single part you can check and see the devotion and determination demonstrated by the Ukrainian company. Since we have a lot of various and small details, I need to repeat that you should not underestimate this kit. It features a lot of small and intricate details and it is not suitable for beginners. There are parts that are optional, like the front grille, which is available from photo etch and from plastic. But even with that, you have to pay attention while building. Engine, for example, is made from many sub-assemblies as well as the drivetrain. Then plastic parts all around, close to photo etch in appearance. With that said, it isn't a mere simplicity nor Kitty Hawk's engineering here. The approach towards plastic that Miniart has is specific, and you need to understand it before you get yourself working on such a kit as this one here. The cap is packed in separate cardboard box and in plastic bag too, so no damage of any kind is allowed here. It is purely accident proof. You can tell that this isn't the newest tooling here since there is some flash and molding defects too, but nothing serious. Overall, everything is packed with great attention and devotion. Decals, 2 photo etch sheets and clear parts sprue is what comes next. First, the decals. We have a relatively big sheet with various decals, most of which I mentioned while we were looking at the color options. Those look nice in color and appearance. An overall dominating color is white. They are thin, and although some complain about them, I must say that with proper preparation of the surface, they will look just fine. Due to the large number of vehicles available, you will have enough leftovers for another one too. Most likely the decals from Miniart are produced by Behemoth, one of the popular decal companies famous with their various technical markings, especially for the large-scale planes. Then comes the sprue with the clear parts. Very neat and clear, this sprue is of vital importance since we are talking about civilian vehicle here. 1. There are plenty of windows on this truck, and 2. Weathering in urban condition is, as you all know, quite limited. They do appear a bit thick here, but once on the model, they will settle nicely. Photo etch add-ons consist of 2 sheets of thin and very flexible material. On those, there are some parts that are very small and some big ones as mudguard add-ons, front grille and Mercedes star, as well as others, which will make this kit really shine. Be careful if you want to sand those before applying them. Miniart photo etch is very delicate and you might encounter some issues if you try to work roughly with it. Being in scale, thin and delicate, has many positive sides, but as everything in life, that comes with downsides too. One of those is that this is too fragile, especially for beginners. The last thing I want to share with you are the parts for the cargo compartment. This is a kit of its own, and here it comes as a bonus. We have 3 types of clear parts for different bottles, white, green and red depending on the drink inside. We have crates with superb texturing that even without a single bottle inside will still look fascinating. Parts are small and delicate here with no visible defects. The transparent bottles were the ones that I liked the most. The crates are done in the same style as the flatbed, so nothing more to say about those other than the fact that they are awesome in more than one way. Alongside with them we have barrels, which show superb texture as well. They do have quite a lot of metal parts too, so combination of wood chipping and weathering with metallizer work will be required here. This is very tempting since both effects are very strong for the spectator especially, and this will elevate the completed kit to a whole new level. Besides, milk cans are with rather matte appearance, while barrel rings can be made with polished metal, which will exaggerate the effects even more. I believe a clever decision from Miniart, and not only. The execution of everything here makes those attempting accessories for whatever vehicle in 35th scale that you might be building. So this is it with this civilian vehicle from Miniart. If you are sick and tired of armored monsters of all kinds, this is the kit for you. The truck altogether with Miniart trams and their civilian saloons are a rare and interesting deviation from the road well known. We are used to tanks, howitzers and weapons of all kinds. This is a part of the very limited peacetime that humanity lived through, and with its bright colors and odd, for scale model show's appearance, it will be definitely a winner. As you just saw, we have more than just one kit here due to the stowage included. The detail is great and the kit by itself is pretty much enough out of the box. I hope that you like it. I enjoyed it a lot and I will do even more while building it. Thank you for watching, stay tuned for more, and don't forget to subscribe, comment and share this video. Have fun building those kits and I will see you in the next one.